Hello, Nafa. No, just go to my shop. Just go to my shop. You will meet my boy there. Ngwanu, no problem, no problem. Just collect it from me. I've sent the message to him. Ngwanu, Ngwanu, Ngwanu. Don't worry in the next 30 minutes. Ngwanu, thank you.
Your account balance is not sufficient to make this call. Please.
How will this man get this phone?
It don't mean anything. It don't mean anything. Now your phone?
But now you forget the phone now.
Now your phone, it don't mean anything.
Now thief you the thief person phone.
It don't mean anything. Mind your business, my friend. What did they look? It don't mean anything.
I say now this man get this phone.
Eat your food, my friend. Nonsense, who be this person? I beg you. Oh boy, man, don't flex. I beg.
Number you dialed is switched off. Please try again later.
For the expressway like this? Why would the government allow things like this to happen? God!
Madam, your carburetor has spoiled and the tire affected the distributor. So as a result, first the distributor have to lose the engine down before knowing the best problem.
What?
Yes.
I just bought this car. It's only 6 months old. So what are you telling me? I don't think you know what you're doing. So please, I beg you, just go. Just go away or just get me somebody else.
But that is the problem, man.
Jeez, just go, please.
Mamo, this motor you go buy. Would they tell me if I won't go buy car? When you find mechanic, that's how we go follow you, go select better car buy for you. This motor now, computer, you go don't take spoil the motor. Understand? The truth now be say your engine don't know. Understand? So I need to come out town, go buy confirm direct Belgium engine put for this motor. You understand? This new engine na rubbish. Nonsense. So if you ready?
Like seriously?
Mo serious pa ni. Mo serious pa. Madam, ma tell you something. Enter mechanic village, ask of me, Baba Ijebu, you know what pe be, mo je be. Ah, pe meji. I don't tell you truth. This your engine ba. I need to comot all this wire wey dey here, throw it there one side. Understand? Put better engine for you. If you enter road like this, no one come out where on it buy. I'm alone. Emo so bad. Formula 1 Ferrari. lójú ọ̀nà kò sólúwa ẹ̀ wọn ò ní rí ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀ ìbílẹ̀ ní mò ń kọ́ dísìn jù wá ń wo èyí. Mo comot the engine, mo start. Comot am put better one. See, madam, no be like that.
Madam, oya ka ị na-echegburu onwe gị ihe ahụ na-ekwu ọ kabureta ka a na-ekwu maka ha na-ewetago ihe weta ezigbo ego eje gote ezigbo kabureta ọ bụkwa China original one dịka dashi etinye na moto akịta moto awụrụ echi. As in the problem of this year motor na carburetor. Bring money, make I go buy original carburetor. Come, put them. Your motor don't start with that.
But this thing doesn't look like a carburetor problem, for God's sake.
Madam, are you trying to teach me my work? Eh?
Fine, just wait.
Ha! Okay, I just go take carburetor to na motor. Na call here na work a motor. Ne kwa na ma. Aha. Aha, Ibian. Aha. Bia, Chukuma. Kusuru mo akada, bọ́ọ̀lù mo akada, kọ́ akada. Kusuru mo akada now. Okada. Yeah. Wow, thank you, yeah. Madam. Bia, Chukuma, nyame size 8 spanner. Here, my friend.
This thing looks like a kicking a pep carburetor. For God's sake, it will not work on this car.
Okay, madam, in my hand, keke na pep or na pep keke. Carburetor na carburetor. You don't mean anything now.
This carburetor will not work on this car.
Madam, I say you don't mean anything. You don't mean. You go work. You don't mean. You won't teach me my work. You know how many years ago I don't do this work? Ask anybody for this one inside this garage. You know how many years ago I don't do.
Welcome, madam. Is everything okay?
Everything is okay. Everything is just fine. Imbecile!
Please, madam, you know I'm not perfect. What have I done again?
What have you done? What have you done? Well, it's the last thing you will ever do in your miserable, worthless, depressive, annoying, and pathetic life.
Madam, I'm confused.
You're confused? Well, I'll help you. I called you earlier. You hung up and you switched off your phone on me. An idiot hung up on me. God, how dare you?
Please, I'm sorry. That wasn't me. I'm very, very sorry. But I misplaced my phone. I lost the phone when I went to read the dailies and have a drink, as I always do. But please, madam, I misplaced that phone. So all this while that you called, that person...
Get out. Get out. Pick every ounce of poverty and stupidity. Every piece of paper you came here with, and get the hell out of my office now.
Please, ma, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Please, ma, please. understand with me. I'm very sorry it happened. But where do you want me to start from if you send me away? In my family, I'm the only person that work. And my mother is very sick. Please.
How touching. Your mother is sick. You know what? I hope she dies. And I hope you die too. A painful and miserable death. Get out. Get out of my office! Move, get out. Go. Idiot.
And here are the headline news once again. The Central Bank of Nigeria today devalued the naira. Top politician caught in 2.8 billion naira pensions fraud. And the Nigerian military captures Boko Haram stronghold. This is 100.1 FM. See you at the top of the hour.
Kai, this is the make me the best every time. Just imagine one person just the thief 2.8 billion naira. One person, only one man, thief 2.8 billion naira. Money they'll take people community. Now one man the thief. That just want to invest me. 2.8 billion, only one man thief farm.
All these are our politicians. Now money mongers and nothing good comes out from it. See, election just they come out. How many months now we do election? And they just they thief money up and down.
My brother, as a politician, it means that you're a thief. Only one man stole 2.8 billion naira. Yeah, look at don't worry, it's not their fault.
Wait,
he go die. As I tell you, mark this one I tell you. Jumbo, mark this one I tell you, Jumbo. This man will die. By tomorrow, it will be in the headline.
Man, don't take a personal
I'm
like
telling
that
you, I can man steal 2.8 billion naira. Only one man.
You dey provoke?
I'm not the provoke, I just the verse. I just the vet, I'm not the provoke. I'm a gentleman.
Oh, wow.
2.8 billion naira.
It's okay, it's just...
No, Jumbo, mind your business. I'm telling you. Bad leaders killing this country.
Hey, say just this verse, like saying on your own days. You just cool down, calm down.
Madam, come, madam, see, not the way I bring my 2 extra meat now. Bring 2 extra meat, come. Fast.
But wait. The way you never chop like this before. See fish, see meat. This waiting the time, say. It's just 9 o'clock
now. Jumbo, now that I know your condition, now too much poverty, they worry. I mean, you know they see well. Not best. And they play with you, but now the truth they tell you style. Make I tell you, God do one for me yesterday. You get one nonsense boy. The guy just intimidate me. Nonsense guy. He wear big coat. They just sit down for outside, one wear tie, just sit down, cross leg, read big newspaper, way big like the grandpapa head. Big newspaper. They drink big coke. Way long reach heaven. The guy just they drink am.
What think can happen now?
They just intimidate me. Hungry they catch me. So they salivate like each 8 times. And I put the meat here. And they salivate each 8 times.
You not go bring for me.
As I tell you story, you know they happy. I go lock up.
Okay, sorry.
As I tell the story, they shop the story, make they eat this your food. The guy, they drink big coke. Just they want to eat indomie and bread. Just they enjoy themselves. That's why just they salivate. You understand? Not they look the food. I not like this thing. Not they behave like thief. That's why just they salivate.
Wait, you call me thief now?
I know. I not say you call. I not call you. I say they behave like thief. I not say you be thief. The guy I just did the salivate. That's so my throat they hungry me. Nobody call me say. Najite come shop. Nobody call me.
Wait, you sit down with 3
I sit down here then. I mean they the ending. Nobody call me say Najite come shop. Nobody. Hungry they catch me. And they show for my face hungry they catch me. Nobody call me. Nobody. The guy just cross leg, big newspaper, big like grandpapa head. Now they read. Only one man. He they read and cross leg. They drink coke. They make
big
for
man.
me. Now God come bless me. God come butter my bread. Devil come stealing bread. I'm telling you.
God butter your bread. Devil stealing bread.
I'm telling you.
What thing happen?
The guy come waka. The Mugu come waka leave his phone. Now you say make I move the phone go another department. Me no loss. I thought you move the phone though.
Wait. What thing happen?
I can't move the phone go corner. I move the phone go corner.
You move and go. Thief be that too.
Why they talk anyhow now? I move and go corner na thief. Move go corner.
Listen to me. They talk anyhow.
Now you move go corner, not be thief. Move. Go corner.
Wait, the phone don't develop like saying they waka.
Not be miracle. Move, go corner, not be thief.
Hey, Najite. I know
John
dey.
Boo, you not there.
I know dey.
Thank God. I dey tell you. I'm not thief the phone. I move the phone. Shift and come for another place. Make go another department. Now your phone turn to money. So.
Wait, you not thief am?
I'm not
but
thief.
you move am.
I move am.
Na thief be that.
No, you not mean. See, listen, young man. You not mean anything. Listen. I move am. I'm not thief. I'm not the.
See, people there around. If you carry your voice down.
No, I'm not the shout. Now you the shout. I say I move the phone. You say I thief. I'm not thief the phone. I be thief.
Bros, na thief be that.
No, you be mugu. Now, that's why hungry go dey catch you. You be mugu.
Hungry go dey catch
Hungry
you.
go dey catch you. So you dey chop one meat. Dey there.
So, which one better pass? Good name or be bad name?
I get good name, oh. My grandma knows I be good pikin. My grandma
Wait
knows.
first, before you go dey talk all this thing, make she bring for me now. You dey drink malt, no malt, see na pure water I dey drink. Now what for you? Which kind of friends you be now?
You not get faith. You not get faith.
Faith.
You not get
Which
faith.
kind?
You don't believe say 5 minutes there. You don't believe say 5 minutes there. You believe I go turn.
And Ajite, you pass this thing.
I know.
We now we don't na tete now. You don't know our friendship.
I know. But when I do also for the street where you did.
If to that day I go do as you do now, you know. Trust me now.
Okay, now wahala. Wetin dey say? Just the pray say make two guys dey shop Indomie, one dey drink Coke. Make you dey the center. Just the pray. Oh.
Then if I pray, make wetin go come. Make they forget food.
If you
If my
forget
cup
food,
come full, unko.
your cup not go full. Your cup go only reach half.
Imagine they burn this thing, abeg. You no wan give me meat, you no wan give me drink, burn am.
Aboki, bani Coke. Bani Coke.
Situation, emanation, fix an illustration of a ship that is going under. Situation, emanation, fix an illustration of a giant that is still in slumber. I do wonder, she did wonder too. Situation, emanation, fix an illustration of a grown man with no respect himself. Another man, she know they inspect himself. I do wonder, she do wonder too. Our leaders are fine.
My experience with Nigerian Tailor. I can remember my first production, that's my first movie, as a movie producer. When I was about to shoot my film, I had to disburse cash to various angles to make the production go successfully. And we had a particular tailor that we gave our clothes, our costume to, because the tailor is very good. He knows how to design the costume. He gives you what you want. So we gave him the materials 2 months before the production. And I always tell my property manager, my costume manager, to go and check on him. And whenever they do, they come back to tell me that yes, that they see him. Whenever they come there, they say that they see him work or design. And this is just a pretense. He always, whenever he sees them coming, that's when he pretends to be working, but he doesn't do anything. Because to that very day, I needed that costume. I asked my costumier and my property manager, said, how far for this costume? And they say, give me stories. Guess what? They cast the artist to play that scene that very night, because it was a night scene. We're out there on set waiting, and the costumes were not ready. I had to go to the tailor shop together with the costumier, my production manager, and my property manager. We had to quarrel. The quarrel almost got to a fight in which neighbors came in there. And I was so mad. Because I needed that costume badly. And the costume it interprets the story. It interprets that scene. And that scene was like the heart of the movie. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. So, and there was a particular design in which I wanted the tailor to sew in the costume that will interpret the scene. And each time, whenever I'll tell the tailor, say, look, see this one, I need this one to put on, there's this design to be put on the costume. The time I should leave it now. That is a fast job. That I should just take it like that it don't mean anything. I should just take it like that. I was like, but this thing you are neglecting is what tells the story. I can just pick any cloth from anywhere and just do it like that. He said, leave it does not mean anything. I became so frustrated. I had to call my crew, the crew that came with me, and we had to improvise, to think of something else to do. The tailor does not concern him. He doesn't even want to know if I'm losing money because I paid him for that. I had to think. We had to reconstruct. We have to change. We have to think of another costume because the cast were busy waiting on set. We had to do something else.
There was another experience. This was a private hospital, so we're not being lopsided. This was a private hospital, and our son had tonsillitis. He wasn't taking medicine. He couldn't eat and all of that, and we take him back to the hospital, and the doctor, it was a very young doctor, and she looks at us, and she's asking us, so what do you want us to do? And I think, okay, at a point, I'm like, okay, maybe she's joking, or not joking, but maybe she's just thinking aloud, you know. But then I find that she's really serious. She's actually asking us, what do we want her to do? And of course, our reply is, if we knew what to do, we wouldn't be there.
I went to a ministry one day. I wanted to go and see a director in that ministry. When I got to the reception, I met 3 young ladies, and they were chatting and talking. And as I drew near, I heard what they were saying. They were all talking against the leaders, what they are doing, how they are not doing what they ought to do as leaders in Nigeria, and why Nigeria is failing. I was standing there for about 5 minutes. That table is their table where they are manning. They are supposed to be receptionists who welcome people into that place. But I've stood there for 5 minutes. Nobody even understood that I was coming to make inquiries. They were chatting away, and they were talking against those leaders who are not doing what is right. Right there, after I had to call their attention before they could attend to me, as I was climbing the staircase, I was not putting my thoughts together. And I realized, I said, these people are pointing fingers at our leaders. This is their small Nigeria they have influence over. And they can't take simple responsibility. They cannot take responsibility for it.
Our people, we have actually become so married to mediocrity, such that people just believe that, and I tell you what, many projects going on in this Abuja today, you have artisans imported from Cote d'Ivoire, from Ghana, from Togo, from Benin Republic, doing work because we actually, those who have the money, understand that these guys do better work. See, so there's that listlessness that has come into Nigeria, such that you cannot give someone a small thing to do and they will do it really well. But you can go to Togo and get someone who will actually consider, okay, this is how this thing should be. And I'm going to ensure that I do it well, such that you don't have to look for someone else to do it. A Nigerian person says, he's thinking of, look, how much money can I make from this? You know, so he's ready to hurry that job up, move on elsewhere, you know. But of course, we do have, I must say, people who are really committed to their service, but 2 things must happen. Those who are also buying services must insist on quality, even if it's from the public sector.
It don't mean anything, or there's a close corollary to it, which is Oga just manager. You know, so basically, what it means is, or what it reflects about us, is that we do not perceive consequences. You know, really, we don't perceive consequences. Direct consequences of our actions are not things that we readily perceive. So, if, for example, a mechanic gives you an alternate part, he cannot perceive the possible consequences of that action, but he assumes that it's something that can be managed. Let's take a laundry that tells you that our delivery time here is 2 days, and you find that constantly you deliver your laundry and it takes longer than 2 days. Now, that's not just a deficiency in integrity on his part, it's also a lack of professionalism. But for the customer has to look elsewhere because he wants to go to a place where he can get his laundry back in 2 days. The multiplier effect here is obvious. This laundry is going to keep losing customers. But in the way we look at it, it's very rare that we have that level of self-examination where we say, I am losing business because I am not living up to my value proposition or to my promise of excellence. Moral intelligence is also about balancing self and society. Okay, balancing the individual and the collective. So enlightened self-interest is a form of moral intelligence. Enlightened self-interest means that as an individual, there are things I want. As individuals, we all want things, we all have goals, we all have inspirations. But in your pursuit of those dreams or goals, you're constantly constrained by thinking of the broader picture, the bigger picture, the common good, the public benefit, or the collective benefit, But where we are at is because we are so hyper-individualistic, that thing has dropped out of our, radar, of our moral radar. So our moral intelligence stops at what is good for me. Ethics asks, is this thing good? But our moral intelligence simply says, is it possible? And if it is possible, then go for it, regardless of what else is, going to happen elsewhere.
Your meaning of life is what creates your persuasion, your motivation, and your expectation. Now, let me say this clearly. The average Nigerian person looks for work, not because he wants to work, because work is a source of livelihood. And so what happens? So he is merely waiting out time. At the end of the month, he gets what he wants. And so, now why? Because he's built on survival. But if life had deeper meaning than survival, then it will no longer be about self-focus and self-worship. Life will no longer be about reward, it will be about responsibility. So, in his character, everything about life is how this person can be a victim. See, there's something, the beauty of identity is it gives you, one, a sense of inheritance. Two, it gives you a sense of human value. See, identity that you recognize of yourself immediately places value on you and places responsibility at the same time. So how does that translate to living with other people? Now, once you can value yourself, then you have the capacity to value other people. And so when you value life, naturally everything you do is to enhance that life. What you value is what you pursue. I met a mechanic one day. I said, listen. He said at the end he discovered that, this is who I am. He said, will you pray for me? I said, what am I going to pray for? To pray for people to come. And so you cheat them and destroy their cars. Now, do you understand that you don't need, your prayer you need is that you understand that as a mechanic you need to be competent. And that you need to be honest. And that you need to provide the service. My brother, every tree is created to bear fruit for other creatures. So man was never created to eat of his own essence. Do you understand? So this is what Nigerian person doesn't understand. I said, look, if you develop character, you become honest, transparent, open. And then you also learn this work because you know that ab initio is about giving value. And that value attracts value. Life begets life. Wealth is the accumulation of value. But you must give in order to get.
Like every other intelligence, I think it is a skill. It's not something that you're born with necessarily. It's a skill. It's learned behavior. And in the course of our evolution as a society, we've increasingly lost that ability in very general terms. And I think it's a function of where we are as a society, partly in terms of our social and historical evolution.
So it's because the foundation was never there. Now you ask yourself, what is the fundamental philosophy that was bequeathed to us as a people?
It is not about the material things around us that we inspire others. That is an aspect. It is more about the selflessness It is more about the less you hang on to the things you know that you can touch and feel, and more of the things that we can't touch and feel. I came into the fullest awareness of the reason for existing when I was privileged to bury a relation, and then maybe another burial and another, you understand. I think one of the first things that struck me most fundamental to that awareness is the fact that I was holding on to an excellence award that was given to one of those my relations. And it suddenly hit me that that document, in all that is represented universally, I should say internationally and so on, came to nothing. That the owner has gone. Likewise, the whole essence of whatever the ego tripping, whatever the this is me kind of thing that document representing was zero.
According to Alvin Toffler, the illiterates of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn those things that they thought they've known.
Assuming I take a bottle of water, plastic bottle of water, or a sachet of water, it's a good thing to buy water that is bottled or packaged. It's a good thing to drink it, but how do I dispose of it? If I do not dispose of it properly in the appropriate places, maybe where the bins are, there are plastic bins being produced now, or even if there's no bin, I can keep it, and when I get to an appropriate place where it is legal or lawful to dispose of the plastic waste, then I do that. But what would I do as a citizen now that I see? I just drink it and then I toss it out of the window, or I drink it and just look around. If I'm walking on the streets, I just throw it around, and I do not think or care that that same polythene, first of all, dirties the environment. Secondly, the wind can blow it away, or rain falls and then the effluence of the rain washes it into the drainage and it blocks the drainage system, the sewage system. After some time, let's even assume that the government is not doing its job, the civil servants are not doing their jobs. Let's assume that. The drainages get blocked, and then I will come with the effrontery to you, open my mouth and say the government is not working. Hey, I'm an irresponsible citizen. So that's what I have to do as a citizen. Let me take care of my own self, look out to do what I am supposed to do. And then I have every legal right to engage my leader in authority and give constructive criticism.
Broken window theory says that if on a certain street someone goes and breaks a window in a certain apartment and that window is left untended or fixed, that in a very short while you will find out that more windows are broken in that street. Why? Because we begin to think, well, no one cares and no one is in charge. So if we could only fix our own little windows, then we would have the kind of society we want. In fact, one could always even argue that even the so-called leaders that we blame were chosen from amongst us.
We think that when you elect a leader, everybody sits back, and then the leader, it becomes the responsibility of the leader to take care of all our problems. And then while we wait for him either to fail or succeed. But not realizing that, no, the person is appointed to lead on our behalf, which is to become the embodiment of our aspirations, to enhance the vision for us to lead, to create the environment, because he controls the power of the state. You understand? So right now it's about a new generation with a new thinking. If I may have to end my discussion, it's no longer about the past, because there's no future in the past. Great leaders always take the challenges of the past to create the future. So they become a bridge between the past and the future. So the present now determines what the future will ultimately be. So that we're not looking at future as tomorrow. No, the future now becomes my thinking right now and my actions. And then the number of the critical mass I'm able to influence with what I know.
Society. just a wonder. No time to wonder. No time to